First, the headlines. DESM announces immediate bans on primary teachers recruitment drive, citing several irregularities. World Hearing Days observe. Early detection and diagnosis can help prevent hearing impairment issues, says Health Services Director. There must not be discrimination of race, color, religions and nativity amongst human beings, says Manipur High Court Justice Siddharth Mridul. Sit-in protest and torch rally demanding unconditional release of 3 cadres of UNLFP continues. Renowned lyricist Tangam's Kora passed away, aged 79. All agency banks to remain open for public on Sunday, March 31st. And curfew relaxed in Infal East, West and Tabal District till 10 p.m. for Kaksing District till 8 p.m. In Bisnupur District, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Hello, good evening. I'm Gaikulung, Panmei, and you're watching Primetime English News. Now the news in detail. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur DESM President Mayangbam Somorjit Meitays has announced of immediate bans on the recruitment process of 1,140 pre-primary teachers under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyans of Education Department, Government of Manipur, citing several irregularities. The announcement was made during a press meet held at the DESM office at Kaitel. Speaking to the media persons, DESM President Somorjit Meitay further stated that the current recruitment drives of pre-primary teachers is nothing but an act to converse money with the approach of the forthcoming Lok Sabha elections. Such acts equals to acquiring doctor's certificates after passing out class 12 and later completing MBBS studies. Such irregular and unwarranted recruitments of pre-primary teachers must be stopped immediately, he added. He further expressed disappointment over the act of the Education Department, which should be working more diligently towards promoting education sectors in the states, but it is involved in false and out-of-the-rules recruitment drives for teachers. He further stressed that such commissioners and directors of the Education Departments who are giving such order for recruitment must be replaced with competent officers. He added that the state's government must first establish National Council for Teachers' Education, recognize pre-primary teachers training institutions and courses. In view of the irregularities, DESM has taken the decision to impose immediate ban of the recruitment process of the pre-primary teachers, whilst noting that education ministers must relinquish the portfolio of Education Department, who is also involved in such irregular recruitment process.
Election mayagi warung saringi lang thakpani thong masi koi class 12 boraga doctor han ohelama matungda kona MBBS tamba ya gani haibagi thong takmane asigu mathong guktaba thong masi kudakta lepkadabani masi koina haijabagi maramdi desamna hek sapung padagi education haibasi amna maru oi masina leba ama kunai ama hirong pitimba chapto matamda sini yangin saru oi doi bane haibasi hajajaba amadi haibasi makniyam dana wa mani maramasina istirasigi leidiba mahi kangunasi ama phava mahi kangolama lehnana bagi namakta konaduna lagli.
Manipur Health Services Director Dr. O. Sanahanbi has stated that the early detections and diagnosis can prevent people from suffering from hearing impairment. The statement was made today during the observance of the World Hearing Day 2024 under National Program for Prevention and Control of Deafness at Lamphel Indian Medical Association Conference Hall, which was organized by the Manipur State Health Society under the themes Changing Mindsets. Let's make ears and hearing cares a reality for all. Today's observance was attended by the Directorates of Health Services, Additional Director Dr. N. Hemanta Kumar and RIMS Departments of Orthoneurologies, Dr. Hat, Dr. T.H. Sudharanjan, speaking on the occasions as chief guest. Dr. O. Sanahanbi Devi further expressed that in our society, people who suffer from hearing impairment do not disclose about their medical condition even to the doctor for fear of social stigma. In order to prevent such stigma, this year's World Hearing Day 2024 is being observed throughout the world so that such people who suffer from hearing impairments can be given early diagnosis. She added that as per World Health Organization report, it has been predicted that 1 out of every 10 persons who suffer from hearing impairment issues by 2050. Hence, there is need for early detection and diagnosis to prevent people from suffering hearing impairment and related health issues, she added.
Very good morning. I would like to thank each and everyone for making this
World Hearing Day observation sigi sayola machutna chatharakpa akhigi sigi observance the different activities miyamama akhigi SNOna panbirame ki not address ta ado I'm sorry, I have housed the permission local director because awareness of through the print and the electronic media is a single the local director changing mindset.
High Court of Manipur Chief Justice Siddharth Riddles has expressed that there must not be discrimination of race, color, religions and nativity amongst human beings. The statement was made today during observance of the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination as part of the celebration of Human Rights Week at Sangai Hall of Hotel Infal today. During today's observations, prizes were also distributed to the winner of the debating competitions held in the connections with the Human Rights Week. The observation was also attended by the Manipur Human Rights Commissioner, Chairperson Justice U.B. Saha, Manipur Human Rights Commission's members Tangam Khagendra Singh and Advocate General Manipur Hizam Lenin Singh, besides other dignitaries. Speaking further on the occasion, Chief Justice Siddharth Riddle stated that due to the various discriminations and differences, people of today's society are experiencing various issues and problems. He added that though men may be different in terms of race, religions, language, or caste, but underneath all human beings are the same. He stressed that such differences and discrimination must be discarded and avoided. He also stressed to bring about a society where equality prevails and overall progress and developments will usher in.
Therefore, human rights are the rights each and every one of us is born with. We must not permit anybody to take them away from us. It is the duty of every institution, including the judiciary, the executive, and the Human Rights Commission, to ensure that human rights are given their full flow. And when I say full flow, I don't mean just the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which talked about all human freedoms that every individual has. I also mean the Universal Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Are we ignoring them? Are we ignoring the rights of indigenous peoples? Of course we are. Do we need to address them? Of course we do. Till the time we put these issues on the agenda, and are willing to communicate with each other without any preconceived notions, all possibility of peace and the pursuit of happiness become illusory. So I beseech all of you who are gathered here today, that let's celebrate our differences, let's put aside our prejudices.
Torch rally demanding unconditional release of the 3 officials of Panmei-led United National Liberation Front (UNLF) was organized last night at Oinam Sowombung area in Lilong Assembly constituency. Many Marapibis of the area, under the initiative of Oinam Sowombung Apunbang Marapibi Loop, took part of the torch rally. The Marapibis denounced the arrest of the 3 officials of the Panmei-led UNLF, including Chief of Army Sidabam Mapu by NIA. They demanded immediate release of the 3 officials without any conditions, as they are the men of the Panmei-led UNLF who signed peace talk agreements with the government of India. They shouted that we want peace. We blame the nature of the NIA makes meaningful of the peace talk. We should continue agitation until and unless the said officials were released, they shouted. Women folks and Marapibis of National Game Village, Langol Zone 4 also protested against the arrest of the 3 cadres of the Panmei-led UNLF by NIA and demanded their unconditional release. Several women folks were seen holding placards condemning the act of NIA during sit-in protest days today. On the other hand, the Marapibis of the High Rock area organized torch rally denouncing the arrest of the 3 officials of the Panmei-led UNLF by NIA. Many Marapibis of the area took part in the rally. In Tangam, Rita Devi, Secretary of the High Rock Apunba Marapibi, expressed that we demand unconditional release of the said officials of the Panmei-led UNLF as they signed peace talk agreements with the government of India recently. We condemn the nature of the NIA. We also condemn the statements of the Chief Minister regarding the arrest of the 3 cadres. The Chief Minister had expressed that he was not given prior information regarding the arrest of the 3 cadres of the Panmei-led UNLF. This shows that he is not qualified for the post. He should be resigned in moral grounds, he added.
Ngasi aikogi Manipur na siyauna warwa matam sida aikogi state sarkar amadi center sarkar na so amata miyeng changbidre masida aikogi leijaramba aikogi khungi isa singa loina na aikoi ima iben singa loina na ado kwana aikoina aikogi iramdam si kannabai damakta aikoina khunsi ngaksare sidai sida sarkar ga wari sanadana yanaba produktna leiriba isa singsibu hekta mathongom khangana ena namu phabire aduga hojik isa singase karai de leikhibno haibdo aikoi Muthongmong khangdra leiri aduna masida aikogi leader oibiriba birenasu khande mangonda pok taamde haire aduna di masu leader oibida matik sadre pasu pham thadok piro aduga phakre beisa singase kandi salamata yaudana atuba matamda thadok piro na to taragadi ngasi mama mo ibi aikoi nei sa singi damakta sidagi hena sate sate wa makhan makhan gi aikoi lalong chansela haiba.
Renowned lyricist of Manipur, Tangam Kora, passes away today. He was 79. Late Kora was born in Wangkai, Tangam Laikai in the year 1945. He was undergoing treatment at Caesar Hospital recently. His contributions in the fields of lyrics is priceless. He received Best Lyrics Award in 1999 on his lyric Yaning Tha Amada. He wrote about the Manipur feature films Konzel. Moreover, he was honored with the Lifetime Achiever Award in 2012 by AMMIK. A 3-day entrepreneur development programs on the theme Economically Important Crops was began today at the conference hall of ICAR Lamphelpat Manipur Center. It is jointly organized by the Diocese Social Welfare Society, Manipur ICAR Complex for Northeast Hilly Regions and Agriculture Business Incubations Manipur Center. Speaking on the occasions, MD Zakir Hussain, Joint Director, Horticulture and Soil Conservation, Manipur, said that their entrepreneurs should be sincerity. We cannot achieve a goal if there is no sincerity. The entrepreneur should produce maximum productions in his field. Altogether, 41 trainees are taking part in the program.
rice brand ko pay ay nithoa ba mo machang hangta chinti tabun hangta packet to pay chin minda tagak pa processing or pada tagak pada tagak bacha ge mun jam mo kontho ge pay ay matham thak kaya da koi na package.
As a preventive measures of keeping a check on the spreads of diseases from dog and cats bites, leading to the infection of their rabies to human beings, District Veterinary Office Babupara today also conducted free anti-rabies vaccination camp at Sagolband, Moirang Hanuba Community Hall. Today's free veterinary camps was organized under the supervisions of the Deputy Directors Dr. K.H. Ibetombi, along with the members Dr. Dodins, Dr. Suzannes and Dr. Tamchuila and Veterinary Field Assistants Rabina. In today's free vaccination scheme, a total of 150 cats and dogs were vaccinated. As per report issued by District Information Officers Tangam, the first rounds of the training for the polling personnel were conducted for the upcoming Lok Sabha General Election 2024 today at the Multipurpose Hall, Mini Secretariat, Tangam Headquarters. Altogether, 300 polling personnel were notified by the District Elections Officers Tangam to attend the training for the smooth functioning of the upcoming General Elections Lok Sabha. Master Trainers H.L. Christian Home, MCS SDO Tamanglong, Maizuan Thui Liu got my AI, Tuanzai Liu, Riak my AI, David J. got my assistant professors and Ninglu associate professors conducted the training programs in 3 different sessions. The first round of the training sessions for the males and females polling personnel will continue till the 23rd March of this month. Sanjoy Hantham, Vice President of JDU, Manipur State's unit had extended monetary help to the inmates who are taking shelter at the relief camps opened at Nungu Primary Schools and Nungu Community Halls in the Kumbi AC. Sanjoy Hantham, a social worker who fought the last assembly elections at Kumbi AC, went to the relief camp today and met the villagers of Nungu, Sandol Pokpi and the Chinyat Path. He donated some money along with the edibles to the inmates. He assures that the inmates that similar monetary help shall be extended. Mention may be made here that Kumbi Ashi is one of the most affected areas due to the attack of the Kuke militants since May 3 last year. The villagers of the Sotuns in the Kamjong district demanded hygienic water as the village has been facing scarcities of water for the last many years. The government completely neglected the village. In this regard, Thangmi Funglui, former headman of the Sotun village, told media persons that the village is locating in the junction of 4 districts, namely Kamjong, Kangpokpi, Tangnaupal and Taubal. It is mostly Tangkul inhabited area, a distance of 2 or 3 kilometers from the Ingorok and the Taubal district. There is no water plants in the village except MG and REZS. The rivers in the areas are deteriorating day by day due to the extract of the quarry using machines. The villagers demanded installation of the hygienic water plant as early as possible. If fails, hesitation should be launched, he added.
Maram chana sendu tanji aduna tana toren phunduna lok thingatlaga lekhom lenang marakta aduga lechak mayam hadinuna leibasi aigoi khutong thinangai ui haibagi damakta aigoi ngasi ngoro amasung sekmagi mera pai bi singna thingi basi da ekoi full support tawi aduga magoina tauri basi maheju soidana yan basu oisinu haiduna asumaina hangkatani aduna ekoi gi sargar na so miang jangbi duna mi ama ani gi sendan lambi gi damakta ekoi toren si gi madin da leiriba haibadi ngorok toren si ta tangja duna leiba khongsang charangpat somda malum aduga ekoi gi Hedre Bokbi, Tangam Dabi, Mayam si Morok Turensi, the Singzadun Lady Bunny, Aduna Sekumba, Pataba, Singsi, Eko Sizin Naraga, King Bamatamda, Mui Bagi, Haksanga, Kotong Kinanga, Mayam.
Programs of formations of Jiribam Block CLF was held today at the guest house of PWD Babupura, Jiribam. The program was organized by Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission, Department of RD and PR, Manipur. Thongbam Lannan District in charge, District Mission Management Unit Jiribam, Wahangbam Premchand's Block Missions Manager, Jiribam District, and Wahangbam Pramojit's District Assistant Accountant graced the occasion as chief guests, presidents and guests of honor respectively. Speaking on occasions, Thongbam Landons expressed that the Jiribam Block CLF that forms today will be the largest CLF of the district. So today is the happiest days of Jiribam. It is formed after getting consensus of 1,500 households of the district. It shall uphold the economy of the district, he added.
Jiribam Block, Amazon Jiribam District, Ahanba, Kwaidigi, Sawa, Kwaidigi, highest level of federation, I would say, CLF, cluster level federation, same nominal, as is it. Apoina cluster level federation, I have to say, same by Matong, I have to block Humina Matunda, Asi seminary, Anuga, Masi, Lissing Amaga Sawa, Apoy Jiribam Blocks the river, household Lissing Ama Sawa. Saruk Yaraga, quite a sober, Federation from Tozan.
On the other hand, Block Mission Manager W. Premchand also spoke about the program.
aduga Jiribam district sigisu ahanbo ina nupi singdagi oiba khwaidai chawbasina aigi sinphamda aina sujari baduda hena senhogambi lairakpa hena khusuman hena phangakpa Jiribam sida wata padaba nupi singna porakpa nupi singdagi oiba khwaidai chawba federation ama akhoina cluster 11 federation belep tara nipangi ngasi phawbada makhoi singna semaga anauba Asamaga loinana nupi singdagi oiba khwaidai chawba organization haitare akhoigi cluster 11 federation oiragani.
And now let's take a short break. Keep watching for more updates.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok jare, Haidiba sida, personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba, potlam sing, mafam asida pangbigani, ngasi maglangsing birau, Tila Grass Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazaar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Diabetes ko loina da hingliba seng tha magi manungda control to bangam lei urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahanba ngamle piles saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamle cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle bp wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagat hanba ngamle pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laing jabani hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau diabetes hospital soibam leikai ayangpali road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back after the break. Two top-ranking ISIS leaders in India who were reportedly hiding in the neighboring countries were apprehended by an STF teams in Dhubri sector. A team led by Pratha Sarathi Mahanta, IPS, IGP, STF. Kalyan Kumar Pathak, APS, Additional SP, STF, was deployed in response to the credible information about their plans cross-border entry to carry out sabotage activities. The accused were detected in the Dharmasala area of the Dhubri on the morning of March 20 after crossing the international border. The apprehended individuals identified as Farid Faruqi, the head of the ISIS in India, and his associate Anurag Singh are wanted by the NIA. As per police, at around 4:15 a.m. yesterday, the accused persons were detected at Dharmasala area of Dhubri after they had crossed the international border. Both of them were apprehended and brought to the STF office at Guwahati. The identity of both of them was ascertained, and it was found that accused Haris Faruqi, alias Haris Asmal Faruqi, son of Asmal Faruqi of the Chakrata, Dehradun, is the head of the ISIS in India. His associate Anurag Thakur, alias Rehan, son of the Manbir Singhs of the Diwana, Panipat, got converted to Islam, and his wife is a Bangladeshi national. Both of them are highly indoctrinated and motivated leaders, members of the ISIS in India. Both are highly indoctrinated ISIS leaders in India implicated in recruitment, terror funding, and planning terror acts across the nation. Several cases against them are pending at NIA, Delhi, at TS, Lucknow, and others. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma commends the Assam police for arresting two ISIS leaders in Dhubri, Assam on March 20. He reiterated that the state's commitment to combating fundamentalisms and terrorism, stating, "We shall continue our fights against fundamentalisms and eradicate terrorism from our nations under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi." Thank you, Assam Police, two top-ranking ISIS leaders in India who are reportedly hiding in the neighboring countries were apprehended by an STF team in Dhubri, Assam on March 20. A team led by the Partha Sarathi Mahanta, IPS, IGP, STF, Kalyan Kumar Pathak, APS, Additional SP, STF, was deployed in response to credible information about their planned cross-border entry to carry out sabotage activities. The STF Assam will hand it over the accused to NIA for further legal actions. In recent developments, the Delhi High Court has declined to grant interim protections to Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal from coercive actions in connections with the money laundering case related to the alleged liquor policy. The court, comprising divisions bench of Justice Suresh Kumar Kait and Justice Manoj Jain, made this decision during the hearing on Thursday. According to the report, senior advocates Abhishek Manu Singhvi appears for the Arvind Kejriwal, while ASG SB Raju along with special counsels Johab Hussain's represented the enforcement directorates during the proceeding. Singhvi contended that the ED's actions were biased, especially considering the upcoming elections, and questioned the necessity for the Kejriwal's physical presence based on the summons issued. He argues against the granting interim relief, emphasizing that the ED must justify the need for an arrest rather than exercising its power arbitrarily. On the other hand, Raju opposed the grants of interim relief, asserting that the law applies equally to everyone, regardless of their position. It clarifies that Kejriwal was summoned in this personal capacity and not as a chief minister of the Aam Aadmi Party. Chief During the hearing, Raju maintains that the Kejriwal's applications for interim relief was not maintainable as the men's petition's maintainability itself was under question. He dismissed Kejriwal's claims of the harassment, stating that neither the AAP nor Kejriwal's had been named as accused parties. Singhvi, in response, argued that Kejriwal's involvement could only be in his capacity as the conveners of the AAP, and accused the ED of attempting to disrupt the level playing fields in the electoral process. The Election Commission has instructed the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology to immediately cease the distribution of Viksit Bharat's messages via WhatsApp on March 21st. The EC has requested an immediate compliance report from MEITY. The directive came after the several complaints were received by the commissions about these messages being delivered to citizens' phones even after the announcements of the general election 2024 and the implementations of the Model Code of Conduct. MEITY had previously explained to the commissions that although these messages were dispatched before the enforcement of the Model Code of Conduct, some could have been delivered late due to the system and the network constraints. The Reserve Bank of India has said that March 31st, 2024 Sunday will be a working day for all agencies banks dealing the government transaction. The Government of India has made a request to keep all branches of the banks dealing with the government receipts and payments open for transaction on March 31st, 2024 Sunday, so as to account for all the government transactions relating to receipts and payments in the financial year 2023-24 itself. The Reserve Bank of India has said that 31st March 2024 Sunday will be a working day for all agency banks dealing with the government transaction. Some of the public sector banks which are listed under RBI's agency banks are Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra, Canara Bank, Central Bank of India, Indian Banks, Indian Overseas Bank, among others. On the other hand, some of the private banks listed under RBI's agency banks are Axis Bank Limited, City Union Banks Limited, DCB Bank Limited, Federal Bank Limited, HDFC Bank Limited and ICICI Bank Limited, among others. And now let's take another short break again. Keep watching.
Planning to study outside Manipur? Are you confused about your college or university selection? After 12, Manipur Edu Online provide assistance to help you. College or university selection, admission guidance, career counseling. Don't delay. For more details, kindly log into our website www.manipuredu.online, or you can also call us at 7628 960 947.
Of success for your children. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in education.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Welcome back. Body massages cannot be categorized as an adult sex toy and hence cannot be included in the list of items prohibited for import, the Bombay High Court has said. A division bench of the Justice Girish Kulkarni and the Kishore Sand on Wednesday quashed an order passed by the Customs Department confiscating consignments containing body massages. The commissioners of the Customs had confiscated the goods, claiming that the body massages could be used as an adult sex toys and such items are prohibited for import. Opining that the body massages could be used as an adult sex toy was clearly the figments of the imagination of the Commissioners of Customs, the High Court said. It dismissed petitions filed by the Commissioners of Customs challenging a May 2023 orders passed by the Central Excise and Service Tax Appellate Tribunal, whereby the Customs Department's order confiscating consignment containing body massagers was set aside. The Commissioner of Customs was adjudicating officers' heads in April 2022 refused to clear the consignment containing body massagers, noting that they were adult sex toys and hence prohibited for import as per the Customs notification issued in January 1964. The High Court noted that the findings recorded by the Commissioners are peculiar and clearly appear to be quite astonishing and too far-fetched when he reduces in writing his vivid imaginations on what an equipment for a body massage would be and more particularly on the perceptions on the perceived users. Leaders of 10 organizations from 6 districts in eastern Nagaland have decided to boycott the Lok Sabha election. The decision was made at a public meeting in Tuensang, where they agreed to adhere to resolutions from February 23rd, calling for the abstentions from the central's or the state's election. The Eastern Nagaland Public Organization, ENPO, the leading group, stated that this resolution is due to the center's failure to establish the frontier Nagaland territory before the announcements of the Model Code of Conduct for the parliamentary polls. Home Minister Amit Shah had promised positive steps towards this on December 7, 2023. ENPO has been tasked with formulating strategies for implementing the boycotts and will write to the center to disregard any write-ups or suggestions on the frontier Nagaland territory from anyone else. Eastern Nagaland has long felt neglected in terms of their development. The residents believe that a special arrangement with the financial autonomy could help improve their situations. Documents showing economic disparities have been made public over the year. The demand for a separate state has evolved into a request for unique arrangements under Article 371A that would provide executive, legislative and financial autonomy and arrangements not currently present in the Northeast. According to the Mano Wangneo, an independent journalist from the Eastern Nagaland's data on government jobs holder exposes how a certain tribes from Western Nagaland or forward tribes, as they were referred to, has 23,000 government employees in the comparison to the largest and the most populous tribe. The Konyak only have 7,000 government employees. Why government jobs plays a crucial role in the security of its citizens is the lack of the robust private sectors in Nagaland. So when a family does not have a single government employee in the family, they stays at an uncertain future without financial security. For example, in most areas of Nagaland except cities like Dimapur and Kohima, due to the Article 371A in place, the citizens are not eligible to access investments in the form of bank loans. Therefore, without a government job, it is a question of survival in terrains where the logistics are as a nightmare. In an affidavit presented to the Supreme Court on March 21, Acharya Balakrishna, the managing director of the Patanjali Ayurveda, expressed regrets for the company's deception age. He gave the court his words that these kinds of advertisements will stop, highlighting Patanjali's resolve to provide Ayurvedic remedies for lifestyle-related disease illness in order to lessen the burdens on the nation's healthcare system. This comes as the Supreme Court swiftly responded to a so-called order, which was sent just 2 days after the court's order Yoga Master Baba Ramdev and Acharya Balakrishna to appear in person without 2 weeks. In response to a notification asking why contempt proceedings for the allegedly breaking a promise made to the court should not be started, Patanjali also sends an unconditional apology to the Supreme Court. In the past, the Supreme Court has banned Patanjali Ayurveda from marketing medications for ailments like obesity, diabetes, arthritis, and asthma. On February 27, Patanjali Ayurveda and Acharya Balakrishna received a notice of contempt. Despite assurances given to the Supreme Court in November 2023, Patanjali continued to release misleading advertisements. In its affidavits, the company attributed this to general statements inadvertently, including offensive sentences, which were approved by the company's media departments, unaware of the court's order from November 2023. A devastating fires in Jaipur, Rajasthan has resulted in the tragic deaths of a couple and their 3 children after a cylinder in their home caught fire. The victims, who were asleep at the times of the incidents, were unable to escape the flames. Upon receiving information about the blaze, teams of police and fire brigades rushed to the scenes to control the fire. However, despite their efforts, the 5 individuals originally from Bihar succumbed to the fire before it could be extinguished. Police and the forensic teams were currently investigating the cause of the fire to ascertain further details surrounding the tragic incident. Chief Minister Bhajanlal Sharma has expressed deep sorrows over the loss of the lives in the fire. In a statement, he conveyed his condolences to the families of the victims and prayed for the departed soul to find peace. Additionally, he extended his wishes for the speedy recovery of any injured individuals. The news of the untimely demise of the 5 civilians due to the massive fires at the Vishwakarma in Jaipur is heart-wrenching. I pray to Almighty God to give peace to the departed souls at His feet and strengthen to the families members and speedy recovery of the injured. Instructions have also been given to provide proper treatment facility to the injured, the Chief Minister wrote on X. The tragic incidents highlight the devastating consequences of fire accidents and underscores the importance of the fire safety measures in households to prevent such disasters in the future. Upon improvements in the law and order situations in the Valley District, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. in Infal East, Infal West and Tawal District. In Kasing District, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. However, in Bisnupur District, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Traffic is seen as usual on the roads. Shops and markets remain open. People were seen purchasing essential items during the curfew relaxation. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 94028909882 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channels or follow on Facebook page, Instagrams and X for more information about the channel. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick recap of the top stories once again. Desam announces immediate bans on pre-primary teachers recruitment drive, citing several irregularities. World Hearing Days observe. Early detection and diagnosis can help prevent hearing impairment issues, says Health Services Director. There must not be discrimination of race, color, religions and activities among human beings, says Manipur High Court Justice Siddharth Mrudul. Sit-in protests and torch rally demanding unconditional release of 3 cadres of UNLFP continues. Renowned lyricist Tangam Kora passed away aged 79. All agency banks to remain open for public on Sunday, March 31st. And curfew relaxed in Infal East, West and Tawal District till 10 p.m. for Kasing District till 8 p.m. In Bisnupur District, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. That's all we have for now. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening.